Greetings, everyone. Glad all of you can make it. Very happy to get right back into Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and please leave me a like if you end up enjoying this playthrough. Let's get into it. So, what did I do last time? Oh, I just talked to the Asimir, and he needs me to go talk to the lady who's in the bar. That's fine. But I'm gonna go to Nexus first, actually, because we ran into Targona and she wanted to try to pursue the Echo of Discaris. So let's see what thoughts she has about how that could be done. Come on. There we go. Okay, and as I figured, we get right into it. Ooh. Oh, I never looked out over the edge. I didn't realize that. So they got the clouds going and you can see the different cities. That's awesome. Man, this game just looks better and better with every update. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the combo. A sudden surge of pain drives you to the ground. For a moment, it feels like you're frying, well, like you're inside a frying pan. Your skin is burning. You can't see, can't breathe. As if through a blanket, you hear the angel Targona screaming in pain. Then everything stops. The hand of the inheritor is towering above you, healing light pouring from his hands. My righteous comrades, what affliction overtook you? I felt no evil spell, but suddenly you both screamed in pain. I don't know, Targona whispers. It suddenly felt like I was burning, bound hand and foot and unable to defend myself. Wait, don't try and heal me, the hand of the inheritor. First, I want to find out what these invisible burns are. What could it be? A curse? A spell? I didn't feel a thing. I still don't. But we are in the abyss. Many things are possible here. I hope that won't happen again, at least. Even if it does, we'll be able to understand better what it is. Shall we not talk about this mysterious affliction for now? We have a lot to discuss. How do we find the Echo of Discaris? The most important thing now is our mission to eliminate the threat of the Nahindrian crystals. Although we cannot ignore the Echo, our insidious enemy knows you are in the Abyss, champion, and he has made it clear he plans to kill you. Besides which, he still has his hostage taken from Pelura's fall. I am aware of the Echo of Discaris' ways. I am sure his lair is not in Alan Shinra. He holds his captives and pursues his vile deeds in the Rasping Rifts, his lord's realm. But, as I've mentioned, he must have a portal somewhere in the city. I wouldn't be surprised if the portal is sealed or guarded, but we must find it nonetheless. Let me help with that. Let Samoy Sex take care of his mission, and I will search for the portal. You can't go to the city of demons alone, sister. Your main wing may deceive some demons into believing you're a fallen angel, but not very many will be fooled. That is why Champion and I ought to help you. It will not distract us from the main mission. If you think it must be done, so be it. But I still have to check an assumption first. I won't go further than the portal leading from the Nexus to Alan Shinra. Meet me there. What else can we do? I'd say search for some of the demons who had something to do with the World Wound. They could lead us to the Echo. But how do we find them? We can search for henchmen or servants of the Echo of Discaris and Alan Shinra, but we'd be looking for a needle in a haystack. Fortune might favor us, but only by accident. A more reliable way is to turn to the rulers of this vicious city, since we have to ask for their help anyway. The hand of the inheritor's voice is sad and disapproving. There is one tried and true tactic of demon hunting. Make them hunt you instead. The Echo hates everything related to Ayamade. As soon as I began to walk the streets of Alan Shinra, killing demons and praising the goddess, some of his servants will be sure to come after me. It's too dangerous. I can't let you do that. I don't think we can afford to be cautious, but I won't disobey. Do as you please. We do have the key to what is probably the portal to the Echo's lair. You might be right, champion. All the better. When we find the portal, we'll be able to pay a visit to our enemy immediately. However, I can't help but notice how fragile that key looks. I believe it's intended to be used only once. Keep that in mind. I have to go. All right. Do you have convos with any of them? Lario. Yo, Lario isn't supposed to be here. That's a bug. Lario shouldn't be here yet. That is the name of the angel, right? Is there a character? Yeah, no. Deities and domains. It's not like Mass Effect or Dragon Age where there's got a character journal thing. But I'm pretty sure Lario is the angel that we got the sword from. In which case, he should not be rescued yet. That's a bug. Neither the years nor... I'm sorry, you know what? Let me... Is it critical? Not necessarily. Yeah, kind of, because it's a spoiler. Lario has shown up in my camp, even though we have not went through the portal to challenge the Echo of Discari. Pretty sure that's his name. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's him. All right. Neither the years nor her terrible imprisonment have been able to shake the warrior's posture. Yanio greets you with a slight nod. Tell me about yourself, Yano. Here's my chance to dispel some silly myths about me. By all accounts, they've made up quite a lot of them in Mendev. Well, whatever people might say, I wasn't a perfect paladin. I was born in Mendev. It was before the wound was open. I remember the sadness and confusion caused by Aradin's death. In my town, his temple was probably preserved for the longest time. Delegations of fellow followers visited the priest a few times, trying to convince him, explain something, but he refused to close the temple or give it to the Church of Ayamadei. He didn't believe his god was dead. He grew old with a hope for his return. I looked at him and wondered what it was like to be a living relic of a past forgotten, forever gone. It's ironic that in the end, I turned out to be such a relic myself. But it was that priest who inspired me to become a crusader. Those were the early days of the crusade you now call the first, although back then it was just the crusade. I was almost 20. The young age explains my behavior back then, to an extent. My commanders had so much trouble with me. I argued with them, sometimes accusing my comrades of laziness and neglect. We all were on a tough path back then. The desire to help and protect, so natural for a paladin, quite often contravened the military necessity. That's what hero Yana was like until she was captured by demons. I think I see a familiar fire in the eyes of Sela, your companion. A brave girl, and her heart is in the right place, but so young. She still has a lot to learn. Tell me something else about your youth in the First Crusade. Oh, the rebelliousness of my youth, Yanio chuckles. Although youth might not be the right word. My most serious rebellion happened in my 10th or 11th year of service. I had a public argument with the leaders of the crusade. I said I was willing to fight alone, but not with those incapable of decisive decisions, who turn a blind eye on injustice and so on and so forth. One of the priests said in the heat of the moment that he would ban me from service, to which I replied that only I am a day can do that and no one else. After this, I took my sword, Radiance, my belongings, and went straight to the wound to be a hero on my own. As part of the update, they have got to up the effectiveness of Radiance. I mean, you do all that work to get the sword, and then it's just a regular +2 longsword. That's crazy. That's crazy. Sorry, I know I've probably said that before, but come on, man. Come on. They make this sword sound so significant. Ooh, I wonder what happens if you have the sword when you meet Yanio. Like the true version of the sword, which would be here. This will be the first time. Interesting. I wandered there for 2 years and was even considered missing. I got very far, even farther than the cursed city of Is. I managed to free many of our prisoners from demons and cultists. They needed to return home, and when I led them on our journey back, I started to understand my commanders much better. Being responsible for the lives of others, making decisions, is not as simple as fighting demons with holy power. And some of my charges were imprisoned crusaders, including hotheads who reminded me of myself. It has never been so hard to keep my oaths as during that long and exhausting journey back, but I made it. I got each and every one of them to the gate of Dresden alive, and the welcome we got there. I suppose that triumphant return was what started the future myth about the saint hero Yaniel. The woman scoffs genially. The first to greet me were a former officer of the unit I belonged to before I left, with whom I often picked fights, and the priest we had an argument with. We almost ran into each other's arms, and there were so many apologies from all sides. That priest's name was Anthoclitus. He later became one of the patriarchs of the Church of Iamade, and the name of that officer was Staunton Vane. Ooh, interesting. A shadow crosses Yaniel's face. After a pause, she continues in another tone. I regret nothing so much as the fact this creature, Monago, escaped from the Midnight Fane alive. She ruined Staunton, and he just did what I did. Made a stupid mistake. Couldn't stay. Went to be a hero when the right thing to do was to be cautious and think. There are many demons in the abyss, but I still hope I meet that eyeless beast and render justice upon her. Wow, so what's it like bringing the undead version of him to her? Ooh, okay. Why did you decide to follow me to the abyss? We barely know each other. Besides the obvious, a desire to help the one who saved me from endless imprisonment? Although, it's easy for me to tell you what happened after you saved me at the Midnight Fane. In Dresden, everyone was excited about the Queen's announcement that the commander left on a highly sensitive mission. No one cared about a strange old woman who called herself by the name of a glorified hero. Yano shrugged slightly, as if the legendary hero status puzzles her. Speaking of the name, I've met two of my namesakes. Turns out they started calling children after me. But I digress. Despite the commotion, I tried to find out something about my friends and quickly realized I was alone. Denisa, my best friend, died of old age just a year ago. The priest Anthoclitus became a respected patriarch, but age didn't spare his mind. He is in his final days, being cared by his family. Joran and Staunton, you know their story. And it's this way with everyone. Everything has changed. The city, the people, the crusades. I met no familiar names, no familiar faces. Only the queen remained the same, my proud, brave queen. But time changed her too. I saw a storm in her eyes, a storm brought either by doubt or fatigue. I didn't know her very well, but I feel she wasn't so broken even at the dawn of the Crusades when it all fell on her shoulders at once, caring about the kingdom and the entire world, her duty to stop the tide of the abyss. Long story short, I felt lost in Dresden, and a lost paladin seeks salvation in prayer. I came to a temple of Iamade, and there I met an angel who was just as lost, Targona. We just looked each other in the eye and felt like kindred spirits. I found out a lot from Targona, about the new power of holy wardens, about the echo of Discari, about you, and about the fact that Targona was going to find you and the hand of the inheritor in the abyss. I can't imagine what would make me stay in Dresden after that, or go to live my life somewhere in peaceful lands. My crusade, the old woman pauses and finishes resolutely, is not over yet. Remind me, how did you end up in the Midnight Fane? I was captured on the day Dresden fell and changed captor twice. First, the traitor Auralu Vorlesh kept me in her laboratory and treated me in her own way. Then she gave me to Monago, an especially subtle mockery, I suppose, for Monago was to blame for the death of my city and the falling of my friend Staunton. Monago set up a lair in the Midnight Fane and kept me there. She said right away that she'd make me her shell. That's how Liliths torture mortals, getting an opportunity to assume their appearance. Monago had an entire collection. I even saw the elf woman she used to seduce Staunton. Poor girl. Monago killed her in front of me, saying, "I'm bored with this dress." Holy smokes, that's evil. Monago is another level. She poisoned me with her dark magic and left me languishing in the Midnight Fane. I can only guess what atrocity she committed in my guise. Back then, many of those who knew me, who could have been deceived by somebody pretending to be the miraculously saved Yaniel, the warrior's eyes turned to stone. Do you also have the abilities of the Holy Wardens? What do you think of that? I do have some thoughts, but I'm not sure I should listen to them. Targona explained that these abilities have the same nature as the magic of the Ward Stones. It's just, Yaniel makes a helpless gesture. Imagine, I saw a Ward Stone for the first time in my life when I went up to Dresden from the Midnight Fane with the Queen and her people. They weren't around at my time. The first one was erected in Kennebrest after the fall of Dresden and my imprisonment. I've already realized that for the entire current generation of Crusaders, these ward stones are something they take for granted. Everyone got used to them just being there. For me, they are something new. Maybe that's why different thoughts cross my mind. Targona said that the strength of these stones comes from celestials who devoted themselves to eternal service. Even she and her brother were supposed to be there. After I found out, I started to look closer at us living ward stones, trying to understand what we have in common: suffering, captivity, abnegation, maybe Araloo's experiments, um, suffering. Yanel smiled sadly. I've drunk a lot of this swill, but it was enough for all us, of course, every one of its denizens, and several generations of crusaders. We are not unique in this. Here's what I think. There are many worthy men and women among crusaders in whose eyes and hearts burn holy fire. But even among paladins and angels, there aren't that many of those who have lost everything, who were taken from everything, like a tree pulled out of the ground, roots and all, and even fewer of those who accepted that grief as a burden one has to carry. In this, we are like angels who voluntarily lock themselves in the ward stones, and that makes us different from demons, because they are anything but selfless. I think that's why demons feel like that, near us or near the ward stones. They can't bear such devoted service. It breaks something in the way their demonic power works. That is why they grow weak. They can't transport through space. Learned wizards would probably laugh at me for these ideas, but that's what I see and that's how I feel. Thanks for the conversation. I have to go. Even dying isn't bad in good company, not to mention fighting demons. It's nice to be in good company, even in the abyss, especially in the abyss. How do you like it here? Like in a museum. Seriously. Old Berenger, among living legends. There's a fifth commander of the crusade and a Silver Angel maiden from the songs. And her brother, an equally legendary angel, who also got out alive from the furnace of a huge demonic machine. Yeah, see? Okay, so he is the angel. This is messed up. He shouldn't be here yet. And Yanil, a hero after whom 3 streets and 5 women I know are named. And the herald of my goddess, who is probably supposed to make me tremble. I am the least suitable character for heroic legends. Never liked them. For me, a war with demons is just a war we have to win. Faith in I Am a Day is like turning to a reliable and respected mentor. There's no shame in asking for advice from somebody like that. I don't know how I ended up among you, but in a strange way, I like that. I think you may go on. Da, da, da. Nope. I have to go. We will not be doing that. I don't know if he dies if you do that, and I'm not going to take a chance in this playthrough. Can you heal me, please? Let the flow of light that pours upon you cleanse your soul of all the memories of filth and blood that the abyss so generously shared with you. All right. And nope. We are gonna go.
Without a doubt.
We're gonna go to the tavern. Get rid of you, so I screwed that up. I didn't need to have you with me, but it's fine. Take Amber. Oh, no. Wait. Let's get the. There's a couple of items we keep wanting to get rid of. This is +2. This is +2. What is this? It's +3. Increases the critical multiplier. Sure. Even though it doesn't matter that much. There we go. You can take that. And then, where you at, girl? Here you go. Yeah. There we go. Just in case it's an issue. And no matter what, we don't need to give you any of that. Okay, cool. Now we can go. Take you off. Ember, you come back on. Missed you, girl. Bad Luck Tavern it is. Excellent. Okay, now. Is she?
I can see my destination.
Yeah, she doesn't have the benefits of that buff, so I need to reapply my buffs. But before I do that, okay. Does this +3 crossbow do anything for you? Sure it does. This is just +2. Alright, even though you shouldn't ever need to use it, I'm still give it to you anyway, so take it, take it, take it, take it. Sell all those. Okay, this is where we gotta kind of look through it. Now, what does this do? When the wearer makes an opportunity. Yep, okay. This is definitely useful. We'll take out that. Who's most likely to do a summon if a summon needs to happen? She's more likely. What's going on here? Saves against illusion schools by 2. Oh, so it's the competence bonus. Oh, I'm not worried about that. It's fine. Here, we're gonna take this off of you. Just in case summoning needs to be done. We've already got a +3, right? This is +5? Yeah. You can have that. You can have this. And you're good. Okay, cool. And then for anybody else who still has one, you might as well have the best. Alright. What's up with the belt? Strength and dexterity +4. Okay. What you got? Strength at just 4. We'll take this. Yep. That helps her out. What's this? +2 physical perfection. Nobody else here needs strength. This spell of Constitution +6 grants a +2 bonus on fortified saving throws, and +1 insight. Da 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 da. Now we'll have you stick with that, but you, right? Sure, you can take that. This spell of +4, regain 1 used spell per day. What kind of belt are you using? You don't have a belt. Okay. Let's solve that. And then you got that +4, right? Yeah, you can stick with that as well. Okay, we're good on the belts. We're good on the rings. What's this boot? Whenever the wearer of this boot casts the same spell for the 4th time during the day, the next one is quickened. You got boots? You don't have boots. What's next? Grant is wear blind sight with a radius of 10 feet and a +10 competence bonus on stealth checks. You could benefit from that. Alright, look, you are a stealth chick, so you benefit from that. Whoa. What do you conflict with? I don't know. What's this? That's a bonus to the damage roll. You got pretty decent athletics, right? You got a 29 in athletics. Read this again. The wearer of these boots adds their rank in athletics skill as a bonus to the damage roll on a successful charge. Oh, it's got to be a charge attack. All right. What is this? Permanent freedom of movement. Okay, this is better. And anyone can take this. All right, what's this? Amulet of Mighty Fist. This is 2. Both got 2. Damn. Why does Clever Girl's stats seem so... Why your stats out of this world and hers? Alright, well. It is what it is. Okay. Don't need natural armor ones. Don't need that. Cloak of Resistance 3. Is there anyone still using just a Cloak of Resistance 2? Shouldn't be, I don't think. But... Oh, wait, is that what's this conflicting with? +3 competence bonus on stealth skill checks. Yep, that's the conflict. You can have this. What? Why haven't I been able to get you a better headband than that? +2 competence bonus to AC attack and damage rolls against flying enemies. Flying and summon, but you know what? I hate the conflict, so we're just gonna move that. Alright, I still don't know what these boots are conflicting with, but whatever. Oh, this is a +4. We'll give it a +5. This is a +3. We'll give you a +4. You got a +3 as well. You got something you're not interested in losing. Cast a level by 4 when using spells, but honestly, how often am I going to use spells? I mean, use scrolls. And playthroughs in the main game, this will probably be great. But for me right now, no. It's not all that. Plus, I just hate seeing that exclamation point. All right, and we're good. Okay, so last thing, what is this? +10 competence bonus on knowledge arcana and increases the DC of spells from which spell list and hexes by 1. That's interesting. Whenever the wearer's health is below 50, each attack damage the wearer has a chance to reflect damage dealt. No, that's not better than this. What's the problem now? Oh, is this knowledge arcana? Whatever, it's fine. Their secondary buffs are good enough. Each attack has a chance to reflect dealt damage. You know, and I like that on you. You seem to be getting hit up all the time. All right. I think that about covers it. Any more little clothes, things that they didn't offer yet? Okay. So. Show me your wares. Oh, we already concluded there's none we need from here, right? Yeah. So I don't even need to look at that. Come on, man. I just put it in order. There we go. Sell that mask. Keep the key. Don't lose the key. All right, 144,000. That's nice. Get that back. All right. Hopefully that's enough money for now. Now, we need to talk to the mask. The woman in the red mask grimly examines a cloudy glass and its equally cloudy contents. She doesn't seem to notice you, but when the silence drags on, she grinds out, "Get lost. I'm not looking for drinking companions. Who are you?" Sneering, the masked woman hisses through clenched teeth. "It's none of your business. I am Red Mask, and that should be enough for you. Why did you send assassins after Latverk?" The woman smiles bitterly and removes her mask, revealing the unmistakable features of an Aasimar. But what once was surely a beautiful face has been disfigured by terrible scars. Someone must have flayed her, carving away entire portions of her skin. That wretch deserves the worst death imaginable. When the demons abducted and enslaved me, Latverk brought me and my fellow captives. I thought myself saved, but I was wrong. The worst was yet to come. The things he did to us, I cannot describe them. He destroyed our bodies and our souls. His sick mind is full of filthy, perverse desires, and he acted them out on us. It was a miracle I managed to escape. I could have left the abyss, but it feels as if Latverk had sown the seeds of his madness in my soul. I refuse to spread his sickness to other places, happier places. Let his evil perish here, in the abyss, utterly and without a trace. The hand's voice trembles with barely concealed anger. She does not lie. Her heart aches with a desire for retribution. Latverk is a liar and a traitor, and he must answer for his misdeeds. Champion, we must go back and see that he faces justice for his crimes. Seela looks at Red Mask with confusion. Curse that wretch. I should have sensed the evil within him and asked me, a child of light. How could he have done such a monstrous things? Red Mask seems to soften slightly in the face of Sela's distress. It's not surprising you didn't sense the rot in his heart. Latverk has learned how to conceal his true nature. None of us suspected him either, even though some of my companions in misfortune were skilled at sensing evil in its many forms. Ember's eyes filled with tears. It's terrible. What did he do to you? The woman flashes a cynical grin. Am I not pretty enough for you? Are you afraid? Yes, I'll never be called a beauty again. No, it's not about beauty or anything else he stole from you. I'm scared of what he's given you. He shared his pain with you, and it took root and grew. There's a thorny tangle of suffering in your heart, and you are impaled on its spikes. A murderous lunatic, hiding behind a facade of generous and selfless virtue. How trite. Why is Latverk doing this? Because he is a madman, a blood-soaked lunatic draped in the raiment of a holy savior, a psychopath, a filthy deviant whose sick desires can only be sated by the suffering of his victims. What happened to you after you escaped? I walked the path of vengeance since then. Callistra, patron goddess of all who have been wronged, has shown me I must dedicate myself to this path. I am the retribution that stalks villains in the night, paints the darkness red, and makes the street ring with their pitiful screams as I end their miserable lives. Why don't you get a lawful option right here? I mean, the hand of the inheritor himself just stepped in. I should have a lawful version that says, I am a day demands that I address this and deal with it, or something along them lines. All right, whatever. Anyway, Latverk deserves a fitting punishment. I will help you. Then go to his home and repay the man for his many sins. I will be waiting for you there. I will fall upon that deviant like the blade of vengeance itself. Together, we will ensure that he pays for his crimes with his life. The hand's voice is pensive and sorrowful. I weep for her. I see how open and pure her heart once was, a shining beacon of kindness and mercy. But the pain and torments that befell her made her cruel. Anger burns within her, and she no longer knows what is good and what is not. I cannot and will not judge her. I mourn the innocence that has been lost. Okay, so back up to Middle City. And then I think to get to the Upper City, there's a fight right in front of the gates. So I want to do that, clear those people out. And then I'll head back to the guy with Asimir, so finish that quest off. And then we go to the Delights. Our way. No. Come on, man. What does it take to get this to come down? Come on. See, that's that nonsense. All right. Ooh. I'm gonna test the group. All right, here. Hold on.
No reason to pause.
Well,
You should be using this.
The world has suffered enough.
Is he good? He's still limited on those. No big deal. Go back to using that.
you're a good person. I like
Sorry, no way around it. No communal version of these buffs. Alright. We'll go with the snake. Oh yeah, put ward on her. And that on her. Alright. See if we can handle it. These guys are actually kind of tough.
you are my favorite aide.
Or at least they have been previous times that I've had to deal with this.
I'm sure they mean us no harm, right?
There we are. Usually I don't think the fight starts right at the bottom of the stairs. They, before the update, kind of got up further, and then you dealt with it. But hey, I'm cool with doing it here. And yeah, you all are going down really nicely. Really nicely. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for playing. Excellent. Better. No negative levels or any nasty business, correct? Alright, let's keep going. Nothing over there. And nothing over there. Alright. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's the problem? Sela, are you confused? You are.
I'm up for an
You can
adventure.
trust me.
Where is that? Here we go.
Search for the beauty with your heart, not
Are you kidding me? And that doesn't clear it. Great.
My will is resolute.
How do you clear Song of Discord? I guess I should have used Holy Aura. Oh, that's annoying. Alright, because this thing lasts for a whole minute. I'm not trying to wait until it clears it on its own.
I need
What
to
if-
concentrate.
Does this do it? Here. What does this clear? Should clear confusion, right? So... Alright, does this clear it? No. Are you kidding me? Oh my god.
A bright
It's always
future
something with that
awaits us.
fight. Yeah. Alright, first run. Wrong way from this chick. Ooh, you got heal, right?
Open your heart to me.
Super annoying. Okay. What am I missing? I got all this clarity.
Keep your
Why?
wits about you.
Why wouldn't, if the cleansing ore deals with confusion, then I don't understand why they won't let me clear it. This.
I heed the voice of the spirits.
I thought she was immune to this kind of nonsense anyway. Yeah, nothing here is gonna do it. Does
I will
greater
lend you my
restoration
aid.
clear that? All forms of insanity. Let's give it a whirl. Yeah, it'll work. Are you kidding me? Chill out. No! Greater restoration doesn't even clear it. Okay.
goddess
So
protects
you got
us.
no choice. Wait it out. That's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. Why would they put this on and tell you there's just no way to clear it? Each affected creature has a 50% chance to attack the nearest creature each round. I mean, if greater restoration isn't clearing it,
Let me help.
I don't know what else I could even potentially do. So annoying. Because it does this, it's not like she's rolling again. And I already know this isn't good enough. Alright. That's finally cleared for her.
Knowledge is the key to
We
victory.
have. That's just fine. If I keep it there.
Search for the beauty with your heart, not your eyes.
One more time just to be sure. Alright. Moving right along. The demon looks bored out of his wits. He shifts his attention to you and barks. What do you want? Tell me what lies beyond the gate. The upper city is the nicest, most luxurious place in Alan Shinra. Naturally, this makes it the most dangerous part. It is inhabited by the cream of the bloody crop, the most underhanded and treacherous beings you can imagine. Everybody wants to get in because the sweetest death is in the upper city. I want to go through. The demon stares at you in surprise, then brightens up and slaps his gut with a hearty chuckle. And I want Lamastu to suck me off. So what? You're funny, slave. Did your master forget you in the middle city? Sit here and wait for them then. I'm not letting you through. You could be a vagrant. Out of my way, scum. The demon seems to have shrunk and lost most of his bluster. And looks like he repeats the same dialogue as before. Alright, let's go. So, elevator's here. But we're not gonna, actually we will use it. We're just gonna go in though. Ooh. Oh, did she kill one of the guards? Wow, wow, Seela. Ooh. Okay. So things weren't decked out like this before. Nice. I'm looking forward to going through that. All right, but I can't go back the way I came. What's the problem? Are you the one buying all the Galorian slaves? The thralls won't shut up about you. What do you even want them for? I want to go through. The demon gives you a bored look and shrugs. Go on in then. You're clearly not a gutter snipe. You look too respectable. I've heard your name before. So why not? Alright, now. What's this? The stones of this wall have weird shapes. Looks like these are body parts of demons who are petrified, chopped to pieces, and used as building material. That is rough. Alright. So, looks like they changed things a little bit. Before the update, going to the upper city will then unlock a bunch of journal entries for you for different party members that have personal quests that are resolved in the upper city. But that doesn't seem to have happened this time. I just went up there and nothing happened. Alright. Let's continue on our way. What is that portal to? I must have already been there, just don't remember. Alright, let's go this time. This is where I killed a bunch of people, right? Yep. Alright. Save. I forgot, I think one of the Thousand Delights quests is resolved over by with Asimir, so I'll go in here first. Your forbidden fantasies will all come true in the 10,000 delights. You will always remember pleasures to satisfy every taste await you. Plunge into your darkest and most depraved fantasies. You see a massive, beautifully decorated door. It appears impregnable. At eye level, an elegant inscription reads, 10,000 delights. In smaller letters, another inscription reads, a gift from Alexia, the wonderful, to Chavarro, the beautiful. Inspect the door and figure out the best way to open it. The door looks solid and sturdy, but anything can be broken. The deceptively simple lock is likely enchanted. It would have been reckless of those who put the door here to not protect it with magic. The door mocks you. You're probably wondering how to pick my lock. It's completely useless. Many have tried it before you, but go on. I could use a laugh. Trickery. Pick the lock. Hey, get away from me. What are you doing there? You pervert. That's disgusting. The door finds you're poking around inside the lock extremely unpleasant, even painful. Finally, the lock clicks and the door says in a hurt voice, filthy beast. Alrighty. Into the 10,000 delights. Okay. And here we are. Incubus, patron, succubus, patron. Ooh, pick up. Echo Chavarro. Rockhorn. Something else to pick up. Alright. An attractive Lilitu in a simple, revealing dress greets you with a warm smile. Her eyeless face is serene. A new guest. We're always happy to welcome guests to the 10,000 delights. I am Chavarro, ruler of this palace of pleasure. Fights, temperance, and politics are forbidden. All other taboos are welcome. As my guest, you will receive gentle caresses, or, if you prefer, wild and untamed ones. I have servants of every type for every taste. Any of them can be yours for a night, or for eternity, if your pockets are deep enough. What are your preferences? Never mind. I'll find out for myself. The Lilitu tilts her head to one side, as if studying you with her non-existent eyes. It feels as if someone is touching your mind. Fingers attempt to extract a recent memory, but not very successfully. Exerting your will, you manage to kick the alien presence out of your thoughts before it digs too deep. There's mild confusion in the demon's voice. You have an iron will. Few could push me out of their mind with such ease. I saw almost nothing. It feels somehow impolite. I do, however, respect the power of others. Let your secrets remain yours alone. I'm looking for the spinner of nightmares. Do you know her? Yes, she lived here for a long time. She owned several rooms. The Den of Sweet Horror, she called them. You can easily find them. Just look for a bunch of crazy drug cultists. Those degenerates were the spinner's entourage. When she left the 10,000 delights, she left them here so we could entertain ourselves with them. I'd like to hire several succubi to entertain the arena champion, Gelderfang. They are currently serving a special client in the upper city. As you surely understand, their caresses do not come cheap. By chance, do you have 40,000 gold? Pay 40,000 gold. Where can I find them? The image of a luxurious manor in the upper city appears in your head. It moves away as if you were soaring up into the sky, so you see where it is located. This place is called the Palace of Incest and Degeneracy. You'll find the girls there. Tell them you've already paid me. I have a few questions for you. The demoness smiles mysteriously. Are you interested in me or in my domain? I want to know more about this place. Some are foolish enough to call this place a brothel, but that's a tiresome oversimplification. The 10,000 Delights is a palace of pleasures for every taste. You'll find everything that brings pleasure here. Wine, sex, music, good company, violence, gossip, stories, drugs, every kind of drug, herbal, alchemical, even telepathic, and many things that seem incomprehensible to us, but are very popular on other planes. You see, but a small part of the 10,000 Delights. Behind inconspicuous doors hide entire streets full of houses and rooms, a true labyrinth of pleasure. No one knows how large this place really is. Anyone who attempts to measure it returns a week later, exhausted and happy, and somehow changed from when they left. After all, no matter who you are, no matter your unique taste in the 10,000 Delights, you will somewhere find the room where you'll be fully satisfied. I wish I could see what this creature would say if she met Arshia, the luminous lord of freedom, beauty, and sincere physical intimacy. The abyss reflects everything we value in the upper planes, but it is distorted, as if seen through a carnival mirror. Even the attractions of bodies, beauty, and love. Your trade is disgusting. Looks like we have a prude here. Don't worry, honey. The caresses of my succubi are an excellent cure for principles and morality. Tell me your story. The demoness answers with melodious laughter. I have secrets I would rather not reveal, and without them, my story would be as insipid as sex without violence. After a moment's hesitation, the little two adds with a smile, I was once a wild and dangerous woman. I manipulated others to destroy them, not subdue them. But then I met someone. This meeting changed everything, sparked my hunger. I wanted to stand for something, rise above the crowd, become notable and influential. It turned out I can not only create bloody chaos, but I can tame the wild whirlwinds of chaos, shape and direct them. And none of this would have happened but for this chance encounter. You are a skilled mind reader. The Lilith gives you a smug smile. This is my calling. To read others' thoughts and motives, place ideas in their minds, tempt and guide them. But yes, you are correct. I am unusually skilled even by the standards of my kind. With a playful bow of her head, the Lilith smiles. Know what they say? Why don't Liliths have eyes? Because eyes are the windows to the soul, and no one can gaze into the soul of a Lilith. I understand everything. With a mysterious smile, the Lilith nods at you. Don't you dare pry into my mind ever again. The Lilith answers defiantly. Or else what? You'll hit me? You can try. But you are my guest here. You don't call the shots. I do. I'm leaving. Wait, honey. You're leaving without trying any of the pleasures we offer? Take a look around. Wouldn't you like to give yourself into our tender, passionate hands? To taste sweet oblivion as days and years merge into an endless, shimmering tapestry of pleasure? The first taste is on the house. I can see you're intrigued, but slow down. We first need to be friends. With a sensual laugh, the Lilith playfully wags her finger at you. But do this one tiny thing for me, and we'll be best friends. A brazen gang of demons keeps harassing my girls, attacking them on the street and dragging them back to their lair in the lower city, a foul den called the Rotten Guttery. Drench this den in their blood, rescue my girls, and come back here for your reward. The words of this creature sound sweet, but what lurks behind them? Lust, a desire to use you, something even more insidious? I sense danger like the reek of decay near a crypt, faint but clear. Beware this trap, champion. You won't let my girls die in the clutches of those monsters, will you? The demoness smiles enticingly. You are so confident and have such potential. I think you and I will enjoy being friends. I'm leaving. See you soon, honey. Come back and we'll have fun. Let's see. Rockhorn. You're not afraid of pain, are you? Pain can be so sweet. Herax. We are always happy to see you in the 10,000 Delights, Master. Mad Glowworm. Hello, stranger. Want to buy a girl a drink? Open.
I am helpful, am I not?
Money. Ooh, combo. The succubus in the corner bites her full lips and throws pleading glances at you, but it doesn't look like she's pleading for love. A demon guard stands nearby. Oh, my lord, you have such a martial look and such a good body. I immediately noticed you among the others. Please spare me at least a moment of your time. I am Morvet Honeytongue, and I have been waiting for you. You wanted to talk about something? Oh, yes, Zarix. I don't know what to do. The succubus hides her face in her hands. He'll either kill me or get me kicked out of here. And I don't know which is worse. What happened? Who is Zarix? The succubus clutches her hands to her chest. Zarix is a powerful demon, and I was so flattered when he noticed me. But then he grew jealous. He complained that I spent too much time with the other guests, and then he started killing them. Oh, I'm so afraid he'll kill me out of jealousy. The succubus looks at you closely, as if checking whether you believe her. There's no one else who can help me. I am powerless, and no one can protect me outside the walls of the brothel. I don't think you're telling me everything. For an instant, the succubus's perfect face turns angry and unpleasant, but it quickly passes. You don't trust me because I sell my love for money? If I lie to my guests, it's only to make them happy. How can I help you? Murders are forbidden in the 10,000 Delights, so I set up a date with Zarix on the roof not far from here. I beg you to kill him, and I will repay you with such pleasure that you will never again be tempted by anyone else. Bring me his ring, and you'll learn what my honey tongue can do, though this would not be your only reward. Fine, I'll teach Zarix some manners. The succubus takes a deep breath, her chest heaving. Oh yeah, it feels so good. You'll find him nearby on the rooftop where he likes to look for new victims. There's a place to the left of the upper city gates where you can climb to his perch with ease. But I beg you, as soon as you get rid of him, please bring me his ring, or I will never feel safe again. I like you. What can you do? The succubus shows her long, narrow tongue which wriggles like a snake. My tongue will make you feel as sweet as if honey were dripping from it. It can penetrate, entwine, and slide. I would have given you a taste of my honey for a reasonable price, but it just isn't possible. When I have a spare moment, I'll return to you. The succubus meets your eyes. I am willing to wait for you until the end of time. In this door open? Guard. What are you how may I help you? Alright.
I can see my destination.
So, now let's go deal with that Asimar. Where's that portal? Isn't there supposed to be a portal right here? As I recall. I'm misremembering that. Oh, no. Portal came there. I think that's a change since the update. I think it used to be down. What is the problem? Oh, no. Did you get stuck somewhere, clever girl? I can't even see you. Where are you? You're stuck there. What if I come back over here? Will allow me to go back up? Won't allow me to go back up either. Oh, that's irritating. Alright, how about I need you to raise up. Raise up and then she might come back. But of course, doesn't seem like that's happening either. This spot right here was broken before the update too. And it appears to be no better. Wait, you know what? I didn't try. Did I actually press the portal? Or did I just realize that one of my people weren't here? Yeah, doesn't matter either way. Oh, wait. What I thinking? As always, Ember to save the day. Let's see if this will work.
So he's restless. I wonder why.
Where is it? There we go. We don't need to see that. Mass.
Esmo, Axel, yes.
Bingo. Ha. Mass Dimension is such a nice spell to have around in this game and the current state that it's in. Save that. Virtual Alloc remapping failed. And that is a crash. Isn't that nice? All right. Let's see if it still comes up asking for you to submit a bug when the game crashes. Game crashed when I attempted to go from mid. When I attempted to use the portal going to the flesh markets from the mid city. I just had to use Mass Dimension to pull my party together after using the portal across from 10,000 lights because one of my party members fell into the floor. Alright, critical send. Let's see what the last save was. I'm not cutting this out either. I gotta deal with it to bring you all this content, so y'all just gonna have to watch through it. Besides, it's good information for those of you who are considering whether or not you want to play the game right now. It's awesome, great dialogue, great combat, great classes, but kind of buggy right now. Just is what it is. Hey, we're right by the portal. Let's see if it crashes again, or if that was a one-time thing. Oh, we're right by the portal, but... Oh, yeah, okay, cool. We're right by the portal, and my party member is no longer stuck, even though he's slow as all hell. What is the problem? Let's go, let's go. All right. Hey, no crash. All right. Move right along. And the inheritor is still standing there, apparently. Oh, are those slaves I can talk to? No. Alright, cool. Oh, his slaves aren't there any longer. That's interesting. Oh, crap. Come on now. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Come on. Boom, 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 boom. What is up with all the stops and starts? Let's go. There we go. Everybody together now. Thrall hunter. Let's go. Oh, I was about to say he looked weird. Okay. He wasn't there before. No, no, no. You, this. I don't want no problems. You. Let's do it. Let's get to work. They're all right here. Oh, I don't even. We can go for the singles now. He's the only one left, right? Yeah. Okay, you get back down. You didn't need to get up. It was okay. Just give in. Excellent. Ooh. That looks like a whole bunch of good stuff. And all stuff it looks like that I can sell. Head. Yep. Ooh. Unholy long spear +1. Nice. All right.
I can see
Moving right along.
destination.
These are the guys I really want to wipe out. I really want to be like both of your masters suck. You're lucky I don't make mincemeat of you. Go ahead. Excellent. 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 Yeah, they're all commoners, okay? Looking even paler than before, Latverk greets you in a trembling voice. Did you stop her? Is Red Mask still a threat to us? I know everything about you and your highly unusual taste. The Asimir does not even attempt to justify himself in the face of this accusation. Instead, he shrieks. It is not my fault. I did not want this weakness, but it gnaws at me from the inside. I know what I'm doing is wrong, but there's nothing I can do to stop myself. But I swear, I was kind to those girls the rest of the time. It was I who saved them. You made a mistake, Latverk. You let yourself get caught. That is why you deserve no mercy. Camillia's tone is dry, cruel, and just a little bit sad. There's a wound festering in your soul. It hurts, but you cannot share this pain with anyone or your friends will turn you away, which is why you set out to make friends yourself. Them, Ember points at the Asimir women. But that isn't true friendship. You are still lonely and still hurting. I feel sorry for you. The time has come. You will answer for your crimes. With a show of impeccable timing, Red Mask drops from the rafters, looking like a remorseless spirit of vengeance incarnate. She lands in front of the ashen-faced Latverk and in a harsh, damning voice proclaims, "The hour of retribution is at hand, scum! You will pay for each and every one of your crimes." No, don't touch me! May evil never go unpunished. My little birds, protect me from this vermin. They've come to enslave you once again.
We are the light. They are the darkness.
are you, Mrs. So Alta Sister? Come on now. Are you still an angel? You are. Seeing a whole lot of misses here right now, and I don't appreciate it. Should have me doing all quite the work I do. The Asmir screams, desperately smearing tears and blood across his aristocratic face. I'm begging you, spare me. This disgusting trait, this addiction, it makes me hate myself. I was weak, but I swear I will no longer allow my weakness to harm anyone else. Bring me to justice if you wish, but spare me from your vengeance. Lawful. Nod to the Asmir women. He's yours. Deal with him as you see fit. Latverk cast a frightened glance at the captives, eyeing him with predatory intent. What? They are my little birds. I love them. I've been taking care of them. They would never harm me. Teeth bared with wild, almost bestial fury, the Asmir women rush toward Latverk. They have no weapons. They tear into him with teeth and nails until a madman's agonizing screeches give way to choked, gurgling whimpers. Without further ado, the Avenger bends over at Latverk. When she stands again, she is holding the bloody strip of skin that used to be the Asmir's face. The woman takes off her mask and smiles with satisfaction. He took away my beauty. Now I've taken his. Red Mask stretches Latverk's face over her own, fixing it in place with a handful of barbed hooks. She drives it to her own flesh. Rivulets of blood run down the woman's neck, giving her a grotesque and terrifying appearance. You will take care of these young women, and I will take my leave. This corrupt city is full of scum whose wrongdoers remain unpunished. I will bring retribution to each and every one of them. Red Mask's laughter echoes eerily through the cellar's vaults, full of excitement and a lust for blood that can only be sated by more brutal killing. You did a noble thing when you did not abandon the weak in the hour of need. You have my deepest respect. Show the Asmir girls a safe path to the Nexus. Go to my camp. The young Asmir women exchange glances, then nod gratefully to you. Huddled together in a tight group, they set out in search of the promised shelter. They carry themselves with an air of grim determination to look after one another and find a way out of this terrible place. All right. Just gotta head up a little bit. Oh, and only her. Okay, fine. Cure serious wounds, mass. That's not what you should have done. Excellent. Okay. King Cookery +3. Door that slides down. Oh, there's actually something here. Gloves. But it does not tell me what these gloves do. All right. Let's go.
I will guide.
I will guide. I'm really irritated that there's nothing I can do to stop this madness. Whatever. Walk right through that group again.
I can see my destination.
Right? Oh, It's like it waits for me to get there. Hey. All right. Not the Nexus, but and not Bad Luck Tavern. Actually, yeah, Bad Luck Tavern. I don't remember what door she's behind. Oh, right. And actually, we found out where Monago is. But actually, you know what? I'm going to save Monago until after I deal with this quest. I want to see if something different happens by dealing with this quest first. Okay. So, of course, this only shows the map of the tavern. So now what I'm curious about is this door. You go out here. Leads out here. Rod and Guttery. Battle Bliss Arena. That's Monago's hideout. It's fine. And... okay, so I'm supposed to be going to the Rod and Guttery. Cool. So this is exactly where I need to go. Is it? Okay. All right, and I think this is a good place to leave it off. I hope all of you enjoyed the PlayStation today. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like down below and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I will see you all in the next playthrough video. Take care.